Hello, my name is Franklin McMahon. Welcome to another edition of the show. We've got a really great show for you today. This show is basically designed to help you build your empire, make your creative career just huge. That's our goal here. We really want to make it so you can really ramp up your career and do what you love and make some profitability at it too. Let's hope that's part of the equation as well. So our question today is from Amy. She wants to know, how do I market myself online? I would say there's we could spend 2 hours on this, but I would say if you can boil it down to a couple different things, I would say helping people and content creation, a constant stream of content creation. So I'll take the content creation first because I think that is pretty key. So it doesn't matter what you do. If you create music, if you're a filmmaker, you do videos, graphic design, you always want to have a constant stream of content that you've created that you're pushing out. Now, this could be stuff you've done with clients, this could be personal projects. It doesn't matter what it is, but just always get it out there. You want to make sure your stream is fresh, actually. So it doesn't matter if you're on a social media network, your website, blog, you always want to be pushing new and different stuff out there. You want to keep on people's radars pretty consistently. Now, some people kind of go the opposite route and they interact on social media networks and they're on the web and they're chatting and they're interacting and stuff. But they're really not leaving a big trail. If someone just happens to discover you, say today, they're going to look back to see what you've done, what you've produced. And if all you've done is, put out messages and kind of interacted and stuff, it's not really going to give you it's not going to portray a good sense of what you are actually capable of. You want to give people a sense of what you can accomplish, what you can do creatively, and some of that won't always work. However, if you mix in a lot of stuff you've actually created on a consistent basis, now this could be anywhere. I would suggest it would be on a website. Social media networks are great for promoting and stuff, but it's kind of rented land and it's stuff that, it's someone else's website. You're actually putting a lot of effort into their website so they can get a lot of traffic. You want to kind of, veer it back to your own website. This could be links going back to your own website. And you want to kind of build your house, kind of build your empire and have a website that has a ton of stuff you've done. It could be photography you've done, music you've developed, videos you've edited, design, all that stuff has to have a good place so people can discover it. And if it's constantly new and engaging, well, people are going to keep checking back. So you may be saying, what about blog posts? I blog, a couple of times a week. Blog posts are good, but if it's just writing, just opinions and advice and stuff, if that's what you're doing, if that's your creative career, then that's awesome. If you're a writer, keep writing, keep blogging. But you want to make sure you get your creative stuff onto your blog, show examples so people can visit it often and say, wow, this guy's really doing some great stuff. So, and the other thing is helping people. I think that's pretty key and pretty important. You always want to kind of, go out there on the networks and help others, even help, some of the people who are doing some of the stuff you're doing now. If you're a photographer and say you're pretty advanced, you may run across some amateur photographers who need some help, need some guidance. Don't be afraid to help them. The more you give, the more will come back eventually. So, and you kind of get into the mix of things. You add new friends, you get into new networks, and if you can kind of spread your wealth of knowledge around, it can only be a good thing. And we've talked before on the show about positioning yourself as an expert. That's always good too. People will start to go to you to get the info they need. So that's one thing. Obviously, help people kind of makes sense. But the main thing is a constant stream of creative content that you produce. Okay? It's very, very important. Some people get on the web and they link to other people's works all day long. Literally all month, all year. They send links. Oh, look what this guy's doing. This is cool. Look at his photography. Look what, But what are you doing? What are you producing? What are you getting out there on a consistent basis? You can throw some links of other people's stuff in there into the mix, but 95% of it has to come from you. And again, this could be from, client stuff. It could be personal projects. It could be a little bit of everything. So think about that and try to get that constant stream of content out there. And you also have an archive. You'll be building it on a monthly basis where you can look back and say, wow, I've done some pretty cool stuff in my day and over the course of the year. So anyway, that's the answer to the question. Thanks. Keep the questions rolling in. We'll answer those in the coming weeks. My name is Franklin McMahon, and we'll talk to you soon.